Guys, what's up? Today we are gonna see top 10 grid elements in OPBR in season 39. So let's move on. So starting on the bottom of the list, we got a boy Marco. I didn't really expect him to be on the 10th, but the others are really better than him, so 10th is good for him. So his character traits are really damn good. When you are down, inflict self with steady recovery. That's so good. I'm telling you, that's good kinda. The second thing is when hit with knockback by enemy, inflict self with steady recovery. So that can work from Blackbeard's skill too. If you are knocked back, you can heal up quite a bit. When using skill 1, boost speed by 10%, 10 seconds. This skill is kinda useless if you ask me. Yeah, but I'm not sure. It's only 10% and for 10 seconds, but it's good for a runner. The second trait is when your allies are near the treasure area where you are at, boost the cooldown reduction of skill 2 by 50%, and that's really good. So that's really good. You can get your skill 2 so fast in 10 seconds if you are on the treasure area and your allies are not there. That's really damn good. And on the trait 2, we have when your strength is more than 50%, 1 SP will be left. He cannot be one-shotted, and when an ally from your team is killed, skill 1 reduction, and that's really good. I'm telling you, that's kind of good. And his traits and his boost traits are that resist stagger effect when your strength is more than 100%. And if you ask me, that's kind of useless. Oh man, I'm not sure. It's kind of useless. So about talking of his skills, his skills are really damn good. So his skill 1 has a cooldown reduction of 42 seconds, and you can heal up with this skill 2. But the problem of the skill is that sometimes it doesn't work in the fishman stage and the long park, so it's kind of bad. And sometimes you get flyover with to your allies, and that's really damn good too. That's not good. I wanna fly to the mid, but I fly to my ally, and that's so irritating, I'm telling you. And the Phoenix Slow skill is very good. It only has a cooldown reduction of 20 seconds, and with 50% cooldown reduction of skill 2, with 20% cooldown reduction by medals, you can easily get it by 8 seconds, I think. Yep, 8 seconds. So yep, and his stats are really good. He's a HP attack guy, I think. Yep, I don't really know about Marco much. So now we are on to the top 9 for my boy Kaku. I'm not just kidding, I like him a lot in the anime and the game too. So his traits are when attacked by an enemy, 100% chance to reduce the cooldown reduction of skill 2 by 5%, and that's really good. If you run defense, I think, yeah, defense on him, it's gonna be whoa, what yeah, awesome. Yeah, so his trait 1 is when you capture the treasure, reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 30%. Bro, what else do you want, bro? Cooldown reduction of skill 2 is a lot. You can just get the skill 2 easily, bro. And the second is when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, increase the treasure gog amount when you capture the treasure. So it's almost like you can just see the clip right here. So yeah, and when your strength is more than 80%, boost capture speed by 50%, and that's why I was telling you to move on defense, so that you can have this character traits too by attacked by an enemy and you don't even die. And the 80% thing is real damn good. 80%, capture speed 50%. Like, what else do you want, bro? This guy is OP. Like, I would really put him in the upper in the list, but the others are OP. So when using skill 1, boost speed by 10%, 10 seconds. That's kind of useless, but it doesn't matter cause this skill cooldown reduction is only 20 seconds. And when your strength is more than 100%, resist stagger effect. That's kind of bad, not gonna lie. Like, it isn't really used, but yeah, we will take it. Okay, so moving on to his skills. His skill 1 has only a cooldown reduction of 20 seconds. That's OP. Like, bro, this skill is one of my favorite skills. And the second skill, like, this skill doesn't even, this skill is OP, bro. And the skill 2 is real damn good, 28 second cooldown reduction. What else do you want? I don't know. And you can just stun it by the attacking a Blackbeard when he captures you with his skill 1, suck you in with his skill 1. And it has a stun effect time of 5 seconds. That's real damn good. Like, you can just run away after using your skill 2 by skill 1. Bruh. And his stats are really good. I like him a lot. I use him for my support at the time. And so let's move on to the top 8. So moving on to the 8th position, we got our boy Top Flamingo, and he's so good till now. He been released is like 6 months, and Gearford is dead now, but he still is alive. He's still useful, but the rally just counters him up. So his character traits are: when your strength is less than 1%, recover HP by 15%. That's real good for a runner. And the trait 1 is when you are in your enemy treasure area and the treasure Kong is 50% or more. That's almost like you can just cap the flag so easily, and almost all the flags are just maxed Kong. Yeah, you know, they have a lot of Kong gauge, or you can say anything, you know. When you're allies, that's the Kaku trait, and you can just see it. Like, his trait 1 are really good. So trait 2 is when he cannot be one-shotted, and when using skill 1, boost speed by 10%, 10 seconds. It's good cause the cooldown reduction is only 17 seconds. You can get it by 15 seconds by 20% cooldown reduction of medals. Boost rate is 97%, resist stagger effect. That is almost useless. So moving on to his skills, you know, his skill 1 is really good. Like, if you use his skill 1 in front of a rally, you are dead, boy. You are just dead. And 17 seconds, that's very good. This skill attack and anything else doesn't matter. It just move you forward. That's the thing we want. And the below white skill is really good. Wait, yep. And below white skill is really good. It's almost like Katakuri skill 2, flowing mochi. And it if you use like 5, it's 5 consecutive hits, and if you hit all the hits, then you get a damage of 750 or some kind of shit. 750, yeah. And if you hit one of them, your speed will be reduced by 10% for a time of 20 seconds. That's really good, so people don't chase you. So moving on to his stats. His stats are really good, but I would rather choose defense up. Like, defense is kind of low, but it still works up. HP is good and attack is okay. So let's move on to our number 7. So this is our number 7, X-Drake. His character traits are really good. When using skill 1, up defense by 70%, 6 seconds. By 6 seconds, can't it be better? But we still got some defense. So when your strength is more than 80%, changes down to a stagger effect. What? I don't know, man. I don't know that thing. So trait 1, when attacking an enemy in area around your enemy treasure, increase damage dealt by 30% and reduce damage received from defenders by 20%. So I recommend you fighting defenders and fighting in the enemy's treasure, And trait 2, after killing an enemy with skill 1, reduce the cooldown time. That's so good. Like, his skill 1 ignores defense, and if you kill a guy, that skill only needs 20 seconds to be back. And boost rate, increase critical damage by 20%. I will take it, critical damage. So moving on to his skills. Skill 1, ignore defense, nullify stagger, and it's so good. Step 1, skill attack 611, which is OP, bro. What else do you want? And knockback in both of the effect and cooldown reduction of 41 seconds. The second skill has fixed damage, and I really like fixed damage. Like for the BB, Blackbeard, who has ultimate defense on him. He can die, bro. But with the skill, fixed damage 7500. So that's kind of good. Moving on to his stats. His stats are really good, I'm telling you. His HP is kind of low. Attack is good and defense is good. But I would rather choose a little higher of the defense. So let's move on to the 6th position. So this is our 6th position. He don't have any character traits, I don't know why, but we still got some. And trait 1 is when your strength is more than 80%, boost capture speed by 50%. That's really good. Like he almost have 80% HP. And when attacking an enemy inflicted with stolen heart, increase damage dealt by 20%. Like do skill 1 and then attack him, and you get a lot of damage, bro. Trait 2 is after killing an enemy, boost speed by 10%, 20 seconds, cannot stack. It's good, I will take it. 20 seconds, but it's after killing an enemy and it cannot even stack. That's kind of bad, but still. When enemies are inflicted with stolen heart, reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 20% and recover HP by 15%. That's so good. Like, just go for the skill 1. Just go for the skill 1 and just go for the skill 1 and then just get them up with the, and then you get some cooldown reduction of skill 2. Like his skill 2 is really good. And boost rate, the useless one, stagger effect. So moving on to his skills. His skill 1 is really good. It's only 25 seconds. It is a mid-range attack and it's really hard to dodge too. Like, you can just dodge beta guy and then go for the skill. It's OP. And skill attack 437, which is so good. And then you can just attack him up, and that skill is so good, I'm telling you. 14 seconds for the heart effect, and stolen heart damage is 6% and 6 seconds. So you basically get, like, I think it's, let me calculate, 36%. Yeah, 36% damage reduced, and def reduced by 10% when you come in the skill, and effect time 20 seconds. So good, this skill is so good. So his skill 2 is a counter. Counters are so confusing, but still. So even if his counter fails, it's still so good. So you can just see it. I cannot explain this much. That's complicated for me. I cannot understand myself, So moving on to his stats, I don't know, cause drip, bro. I just get him some. Okay, yep. So let's move on to the top 5. Moving on to the top 5, we got Urg. But the thing about him is, I wanna put him higher in the list, but the others are the meta, man. So let's just talk about him. So his character traits are really good. When his strength is less than 50%, which he never has, his strength is always up than 90%. Increase damage deal by 20%, it doesn't matter, and reduce damage received by 20%. Like, it's good, but I don't think so Urg have less than 50% HP, so it's almost useless. The trait 1, when attacked by an enemy, 100% chance to reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 5%. You can just get your skill 1 so fast, bro. It's so good. And just go for like Kaido medal, I guess. Yeah, Kaido medals for him, and he will be OP. So trait 1 is after receiving damage from an enemy which is more than 30% of your max HP, boost attack by 30% and for 20 seconds. So which is more than 30%. It's okay, like it's almost like if I have 10k HP 67 and he has more than 8k HP, so I will get a 30% attack boost by 20 seconds for 20 seconds. Really good, I'm telling you, really good. That's really good. But it cannot stack. When attacked by an enemy, 100% chance to increase defense by 5%. That's why he's OP, man. Like, you can get up to 50%. He won't die. Just use max defense on him and he won't die, bro. When his strength is more than 50%, that he always have, when his people will be left, he cannot be one-shotted, I'm telling you. Even if Shane's counter succeeds and he have the team boost, he cannot be one-shotted, bro. And his boost rate is after receiving damage from an enemy which is more than 45% of your max HP. That's kinda useless. So, and moving on to his skills. His skill 1, one of my favorite skills. I don't really have him, but still, you know. So it gives you 730 attack when the counter succeeds. His skill 1 is a counter if you don't know. And if the counter succeeds, knockback effect and HP recovery, and even if the counter fails, it still gives you 308 attack and recovery by 116 HP, and the cooldown time is only 30 seconds. This skill is a god skill, bro. This skill is so good. So moving on to his skill 2, I know it's not really liked by people, but it's pretty good. Like, it's not bad. Just dodge with the guy and use his skill. So it I think it's reduced the, I don't know. So step 1 is skill attack by 739 attack. So good. Knockback effect, speed reduced, speed reduced by 10% for 20 seconds. So good. And the cooldown time is only 42 seconds. That's so good. And his stats are so damn OP, bro. His HP is 9,400. His defense is so good. And I think if you have him 6-star and you don't use him, you are a mad guy, bro. Just use him up. He's so good. Just use max defense on him and he will be a monster, man. With his trait 2. So I really want to put him higher on the list, but the others are the meta, man. So let's move on to the top 4. So on the number 4th spot, we have got Snakeman. He's so good. He's been the meta for a while. And his skills, his traits are so damn good. So moving on to his character traits. He's Nullified Shock, Nullified Entrance. Nullified Shock is pretty damn good. And the third trait is really damn good. Like, just see it. When there are 30 seconds or less remaining, 10% chance to dodge without taking damage or any uncling. That's so good, bro. Like, it's only 10% chance, but that's still so good. And trait 1, when you capture the treasure, recover HP by 25%. What else do you want, bro? Run HP on him, bro. He's so good. Yeah, he's so damn good. And when area around your enemy's treasure, boost the cooldown reduction of skill 2 by 50%. You can just, while you're capturing the treasure, you can just get your skill 2 faster. And The trait 2 is my favorite trait in this game right now. While you are capturing treasure, resist stagger effect. Who made this trait, man? It's so damn irritating. I'm telling you. Like, Snakeman just caps on the last second. I was just hitting him, and bro, this trait is so good. And so the second trait 2 is when your strength is more than 50%, he cannot be one-shotted. And boost trait is useless as always. I maxed out his skills, so his skill 1 is so damn good. You can go for 10 consecutive hits, and one hit can give you 773 attacks. So basically, if you hit 10 hits, then you get a total of 730 attack, I guess. Yeah, 730. So I think you are, yeah. And there's cooldown reduction of 30 seconds, which is very good. Nullify staggers, and it's create a staggered field that is so good. Like, just dodge bait a guy, and like I did a dodge bait and use this skill 1, and you are, that guy said, bro. So his skill 2 is one of my favorite skills in the game. I know I have a lot of skills favorite. So a long range area attack with knockback effect. Nullify stagger for a set period of time, and you get the attack buff, attack debuff if your like skill is level 5, which I have. If you have a skill level 5, you can get just 25 seconds cooldown. Just 25 seconds. What else do you want, bro? And you can just get it by 13 seconds or some 13 seconds if you are in the enemy's treasure, and 10 seconds by the cooldown. So you can just get this skill by 10 seconds if you use good medals, you know. Skill attack 728, knockback effect, attack reduced by 10%, and effect time for 20 seconds. This skill is a god skill, bro. So good. So moving on to his stats, I don't want to go to his stats. I really want to put him up in the list, but his moving animation is so bad, bro. Like, why would you move like this, bro? Why would you even do that? Okay, so moving on to the top 3. Let's get. Okay, so this is the start of top 3, and I was so confused to put Red Sabo or Lucci, but in the last I thought that Lucci is better. Lucci is like, I mean Sabo is better. So on to his character traits. Everyone know his skill 1 is insane. So let's move on to his character traits now. When your character is inflicted with people art fighting, like I can just explain by myself. When you use your like skill 1, you are in your runner form, and your speed is buffed by 10%, and your capture speed is increased by 50%. That's so damn good. And when your character, and when you use your skill 1 and you are in this healthy form, and you use your skill 1, you will be in a very thin form, you know, and your defense will be up by 10%. You're basically gonna go to a runner form. He's in my special training right now. I really wanna max him up. So trait 1, after KOing an enemy, recover HP by 15% and boost defense by 30% 10 seconds. This trait is so good. Like, you can just KO a lot of guys with him, and if you KO one guy, you will recover HP by 15% and boost defense by 30% for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is kind of low, but it still is 30% defense. So when your strength is more than 80%, resist stagger effect. I will take it, resist stagger effect. And trait 2, when attacking an enemy, 100% chance to increase attack by 3%, increases up to 50%, but resets once scaled, and reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 5%. That's so good. That's so good, bro. Like, when attacking it, if I attack an enemy, I will increase my attack by 3%, and then and I will also get my skill 2 faster. This bro, this guy's a monster, man. I may even put him number 2 spot, but Red Saber is good. So after receiving damage from an enemy which is more than 50% of your max HP, reduces damage received by 30%. It's like, okay, I guess that's not really good and it's not really nice. Boost rate, increase critical damage, it's okay. So his skills, OP. So skill 1 I already explained you. So when you are in your healthy form and you use your skill 1, you will be in a thinny form and you will be in your runner form, yeah. And in this form you will, and when you are in your healthy form and use your skill 1, you will, I think you will give a blue wheel, I guess, yeah, blue wheel, and you will then turn into your thin form. And then when you are in your thin form and use the skill 1, you will, I think you will like I think you will throw flame at the other guys, and then you are back to your healthy form. So his skill 2 is so damn OP. You use max attack on him, and this skill can one shot Blackbeard even if he has his revive. This skill is so damn good. Just be in your healthy form, bro. And I'm not gonna talk about his stats. So number 211, you already know, but let's move on. So on the number 2nd form, no one will be confused or no one will be surprised by this. Red Sabo, and he's number 2 because of his skill 1. I will main him once I get his skill 2 max, and 13 boosted I have him at 5-star. So character traits: when an ally from your team is KO'd, boosted by 320 seconds. It's so good. Like, your critical damage is going to be insane. I don't really know what is crits. When attacked by an enemy, 15% chance to reduce damage received from 30%. That's so good. What else do you want, bro? Like, bro, that's, you understand what I'm saying. And when attacked by an enemy while inflicted with flame, 100% chance to inflict flame. It basically means like when you are in your skill 1 and someone attack you, so he will be inflicted with a flame. So he nullify a flame. Trait 1: when attacking an enemy, the area around your enemy's treasure increase damage dealt by 30%. So I recommend you fighting in the enemy's treasure, and the enemy was a flame, so it will give you like 50%. Yep. If there's an enemy in your enemy's treasure area and you inflicted him with a flame, you will give him 50% more damage. Like, if, for example, first you gave him 1000 damage, and then you are in your enemy's treasure and he is inflicted with flame, you will give him 1500 damage, 1.5k. Trait 2: when attacked by an enemy while inflicted with flame, 100% chance to reduce damage received from 30%. When you are in your skill 1 Heiken form, you reduce damage received from 30%. That's so damn good. What else do you want? And when your strength is more than 80%, resist dagger effect. It's okay, we will take it. And increase critical damage by 20%. So about his skill 1 is a, we say it, Heiken mode, in which your enemy is inflicted with that flame on his hand, and his normal attack is absolutely changed. His skill 2 is pretty damn fast. Let's talk about his skill 1 first. So his skill 1 has 51-second cooldown reduction, but it doesn't matter because it's basically 25 seconds cooldown. And the skill 2, 25-second cooldown reduction. It's a good skill if you ask me. And his stats is good, and he's I will main him when I will get his skill 2 level 5. I boosted him a lot. And just let's start off with the number 1. We already know what is, and he's Blackbeard. I don't need to talk him about. let's just talk it. So you already know all the things about him. I don't really need to talk about him. It's already like a long vid now. I'm using this middle breast right now. And a thing, I regret putting 18% attacker's attack on my Zoro method. Before it was attacked by 14% on the all the traits, but I don't know why I just put 18% for attackers. Why, bro? So let's just ignore it and let's go, bro. So thanks for watching the vid. It took me a long time. It took me it's at I started at 6 p.m. and now it's 8. I will edit for 1 hour and then I will upload. It's been a long vid. So bye. Thanks guys. Bye.